What is that? I can smell it in the air, but the smell of black powder. We are back with another Napoleonic battle for you today, and we do have a glorious one here at ASPERN ESSLING, as we have 4 French armies, including the Imperial Guard, Napoleon's own bodyguard here, ready to go into battle. We have facing off against the French Imperial forces. We do have 4 Austrian armies as well. I believe they are using 1809 corps for this one as well. I don't know which Austrian corps we have, but we do have 2 Massena corps. We have a Lan corps, and we also have the Imperial Guard, as we saw. And yeah, Massena, well, they've got 2 very interesting looking Massena corps. This one back here especially is very, very interesting, as we've got a whole bunch of heavy cav, as well as we've got cuirassiers, yeah, 2 huge ones, 150 man unit, 140 man unit, and we also have carabineers here as well. So you've got a lot of heavies that are going to be brought in. I think the other Massena army looks like it's mostly infantry, as they're relying, I guess, on maybe their like their other teammate as the Massena army to bring the cavalry. Yeah, well, they've got any cavalry at all. Lots of sort of skirmishers and infantry, and they're going to be digging down in Aspern itself. I guess maybe that's why, because they know they don't have to go anywhere. They just have to kind of, you know, wait for the Austrian assault, and that will all they need to do. Got some yeah, Baden 12 pounders as well setting up. So yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be going very far. The French are just going to set up their guns and going to start blasting. And there is more guns here as well. Yeah, another 12 pounder being set up. So yeah, it looks like Massena is preparing to dig in here, and Lanz is doing the same at Essling. He's got a little bit of cavalry, but again, it doesn't look like much at all. I don't know really if they have a lot really on offer, to be honest, either. And yeah, he's got his guns here ready to go, and they're already invested in this house here. We've got a Voltigeurs the line in here. Is that? Yeah, it is a Voltigeurs the line, and also a sapper in here. So yeah, big. Well, yeah, it's like a quite a large house. I guess you can have 2 units in there. It's not a bad idea for the melee, and also I guess for shooting. Austria is already arriving as well at Essling. They are ready to go. And yeah, they've got lots of lots of German line infantry here ready to go in. I imagine that they might have a Liechtenstein corps for grenadiers to you know, try and break through some of these houses. They're going to need those Hungarians and those Austrians to try and, yeah, bayonet their way through. Yeah, lots of more of those. Looks like Austrian infantry here setting up, and looks like the first sort of contact is going to probably take place around Essling. I've been told this is a really, really close fight, and looking at the stats, looks like both sides take huge casualties in this one. So yeah, definitely worth getting yourself cozy, get yourself ready for a glorious NTW3 battle. Get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, and enjoy the action. Yes, it does seem as though Austrians coming down in columns here, and they're already, the guns are firing. First shots are already fired. I imagine they're going to probably try and damage. Well, actually, I imagine they're going to go and hit for the LOC, but no, they are actually counter-battering artillery here. It looks like they've taken, yeah, an artillery gun out already. So that is always a good result there for the Austrians. Already 1 gun down. This is nearly routed. It's redlining. They're going to need some, maybe some support, maybe a morale boost to pull it back. There you go. French artillery already being counter-batteried there. A win for Austria. First blood to Austria. And here we go. Yeah, Essling is already being stormed by the Austrians. Interesting to see where like the reinforcements go. Looks like the Guard are going straight for Essling. Looks like maybe Massena, I imagine, is going to go and help the other Massena army out. But the Guard are definitely going to be needed for the melee in the town, I'm sure. And we've got the Grognards, which, you know, some of the best melee boys around. There's chasseurs as well. More Grognards. The chasseurs, the Guard as well. And looks like we've also got Trillier chasseurs. We've got a bit of shooting capability, but mainly, you know, melee. These guys can all melee relatively well as well. And they have brought the Polish Lancers as well, just to, you know, I guess, guard the flank, as the Austrian cav is starting to get around a little bit. So, you know, it's causing a bit of a threat to the incoming reinforcements. And here we go. I mean, look at the columns going in. Austria is not slowing down. I mean, now it looks like he's getting off the road, but it did look like for a moment he was just going to go straight down the road and into that 65th of the line there. They've now opened fire. I mean, they can't miss. There's a huge blob of Austrians here. And again, the same over here, really, just, you know, going down the road in columns. They're speeding down, and they might get in and be able to try and rush this house quickly. I mean, Austria, yeah, you could try and file units off to attack this way while they advance from the front as well. And they already go into the streets. I'd imagine he wants a line fight. France wants the melee fight. Austria will want to stay in the line fight as long as possible, I would have thought. What have they got? They dug around here. We've got Grenadiers the line. More Grenadiers here. Yeah, we've got actually a good amount of melee units, I guess, to defend this LOC if they need to defend it. I imagine most of these lines can melee relatively well as well. But yes, if you're NTW3 enjoyer, I want to see more Napoleonic battles on the channel, and you're new around here, do remember to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any NTW3 action. You usually do like a weekly stream as well on a Monday. So yeah, if you want to come stop by for that, then yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when it is happening. And if you want to get involved or send in any of your own battles, then do feel free to join my Discord as well. And look at that! It's like the French winning actually this line fight at the moment. So a single Austrian unit here being sent forward on its own. And this is being 2v1. The Austrians are also sending in troops into the building. I imagine that they're not going to be able to storm it and take it first time of asking. I imagine it's going to be a war of attrition wearing down those grenadiers. Over at Aspern, looks like we do have the beginnings of an engagement. Looks like a building's also been captured. Oh, the French have gone into this one. Okay, they've gone in with the grenadiers and standing in there. Probably helps with line of fire just if they can occupy that building. Yeah, over here on this side, it's a bit more tenuous to try and hold this side of the town because the LOC is not really on the front lines. So they might give up the areas around the church quite quickly to the Austrians. But yeah, these Leger here, yeah, look like they're already pulling back. They realize that they're outgunned. And they are. Look at the amount of Austrians that are still, you know, wrapping around. They can just, yeah, encircle these guys at the moment. And yeah, it looks like Massena is slowly arriving. His Carabineers now arriving and kind of taking up a position between the two armies. I guess so they can go either way. And yeah, the melee still looks like, I think that's going in favor of France by the looks of it. Combat and winning slightly, but they are getting shelled in the building. I think that is to try and reduce the numbers of defenders in there. Not a bad idea. I mean, you could pull out the sappers if you wanted to, leave the Voltigeurs in there. Sappers here are actually redlining. Be careful with that. And they are routing, yeah, Austrians here that have got into the wooded area. These Grenadiers here look like they're being shot, I think, from the building, and also dead ahead as well from these Leger here. So yeah, they're just getting cleared out. So that offensive is not going so well. And there you go, actually, the building got taken. Incredible. They actually managed to kick out, it looks like the sappers, and also kick out the Voltigeurs of the line. What do they even have in there? Just some Austrian infantry. Nothing like particularly impressive. That is... yeah, that's very impressive there for Austria. Now Austria, you can see, is throwing forward a whole bunch of units to try and, you know, entrench himself around that building. France, I think, is also pulling back for the moment, so he's not just getting shot for the fun of it. Still shooting the building, though, is someone. And Austria is also falling out, like retreating out the building. His units are breaking. Maybe nobody holds it. So Austria, I imagine, can get another unit in before France can, though they are much closer. And as we saw, France has plenty of grenadiers that he can use if he wants to try and, you know, retake the buildings. And we are going to see a chasseur of the Chasseur Cheval here going in, and he's going to go after the skirmishers. Not really a high priority target. A target nonetheless. And they're going to get probably get rid of the skirmishers, but then the cavalry here, the Austrian hussars, are probably going to clear out the chasseurs. Surprisingly, no one decided to shoot the hussars when they went into melee there, because that would have been probably an easy kill there. Square has been formed there, I guess, to protect the guns. Guns blasted, I think, friend and foe. Building's been captured. That is back at Aspern. And yeah, France is falling back. And building captured again. Oh, they just captured all these buildings here in Aspern all in one go. Yeah, you can see France is falling back massively now. Austria is taking these outer suburbs here is not a bad idea. Kind of want to hold on to this tree line here, I would imagine, to France, because that is going to help shelter those troops in a bit of a line fight. And he doesn't want Austria to have it, because then he's got the tree line and he's been shooting into the town. That's kind of an advantage to Austria then. What we've got coming forward here? Looks like some Jaegers or something like that. These are light infantry, I think, these guys. They're moving forward. And yeah, Massena now arriving with the heavies. He's going to need to use those guys effectively. And it looks like Austria hasn't got loads of cav. We can't see it all, obviously, all their army. But it doesn't seem like they've got masses of it. They've got a couple of units dotted around. But yeah, not like Austria typical levels we often see. Maybe that was part of the sort of like the balancing of this game. I don't know. But they couldn't bring massive cav. I mean, France hasn't brought loads either, but I don't think these cores really allow them to bring loads unless you bring Massena. Plan, I don't think, has loads, and the Guard obviously is expensive stuff. The Guard, speaking of, is in the building now at this point, into Essling. Another building captured. All right, yeah, they just kept capturing everything, making sure everything's got French men in it. Still seen not a single sign of any Austrian grenadiers. I imagine there must be some dotted around. Yeah, any Austrian or Hungarian. Here we go. No, these are all. I was imagining these guys in the back might have been grenadiers. I'm sure we'll find some if there are any. Maybe these guys are always going to be insanely good at melee. Well, not insanely good at meleeing. I imagine they're good at shooting. They might be okay at meleeing. They are all moving forward here. Not a single grenadier in sight just yet. But yeah, there's a lot of Austrians. So many. The thing is, they're gonna go against their soul, like against their will. They're gonna have to go into melee if they want to take these towns off the French. They're gonna have to, you know, go to the French strength. Another building captured. What are they? Oh, they just captured this one as well. There are so many LOCs in ASPERN ESSLING. And obviously, the objectives are to take these two towns. There you go, 12-pounder, pounding away. I think that's yeah, Guard as well. So yeah, that's not going to be missing. That's hitting just about everything at the moment. And there you go. These are the grenadiers. We have a whole bunch of them here. Yeah, so this is where they're going to throw in the grenadiers. Probably on the right side as well, because well, you've got all the Guard here. And for some reason we're having a bit of a lag. I'm gonna zoom out, I guess, while that's sorting itself up. There you go. It looks like, yeah, Fusilier Chasseur is going to be dealing with the Austrian grenadiers. I mean, these Austrian grenadiers can shoot pretty well as well. They're not, you know, like a bad unit. They're not like just for melee. They are also good at shooting. We've got Cuirassiers here as well for the Austrians. So that's Liechtenstein, I think, in his force here, and he's got a big Dragoon unit as well by the looks of it as well, supporting. So yes, they are very much encircling Essling. Actually doing, yeah, a lot of damage here. The 65th line is redlining. The artillery here for French. 6-pounder here is about to get stormed, I think. They need to be careful. I don't know what this move is that they're trying here. I don't think the 6-pounder though can get set up in time. I mean, the Austrians might blast it here and get rout it. I think a really odd move, but I think the French are maybe, I don't know, maybe just trying to get the Austrians to get side-shotted and also frontally shot, maybe, and with the squad of the LSC. It's not a bad idea, but it's not working. And you see the artillery hit again, another cannon lost, and there you go. That was just one too many cannons lost, and that artillery is routed. Don't often see that, you know, counter batteries being the way to rout an artillery thing, charged by cavalry. But I think Massena needs to get his cav over to this side to help out here, because Austria is in behind now. This cavalry, and he's just got, yeah, a dream position to sort of hit the back of a lot of French units here. Yes, I mean, I think most of these French units here can form square. They are guardsmen out here. It's just they're going to get outgunned, and as you can see, outflanked as well by the Austrians here. This is not a good place for the guard to stay. I'd get back if I was them. Looks like they are doing that just about now. But they are sending the grognards to the flank. Whether they're going to try a melee move early, I don't know. The French might. I feel like they need cavalry support. They're also blasting their own infantry. Be careful of that. They're going to need more cav here as well, and they don't have a lot of cav. And the guard general is also looking a little bit open. All it's going to take is, you know, one cav to pin down the Polish lancers, and then also Frederick will be open. Massena, like I said, could do with getting his infantry over there. Over on this side, looks like Austria might be going in as well. Looks like he's going in for a melee. Looks like he's going to try and get these guns, these 12-pounders. Or is he just going to try and melee the, I think these are Baden troops here next to him. I mean, he's got a shot off there, did some damage, and that one did a little bit more. That's redlining. And there you go, the first bit of melee in the streets of Aspern is underway, and immediately a French victory, or Baden victory. The boys of Baden holding the line. I think we've got, I don't know if this fence or this wall actually defends the French, but I mean, I guess could be a good defensive position. I'm just keeping an eye on this side here, because it really did look like it was going to be a melee fight. Guard has given more ground. Austria's going to keep coming forward. A lot of dead bodies out here for Austria, which is, yeah, good to see. If you're room for the Frenchies, and a lot of Hungarian and Austrian grenadiers out here, actually. My gosh. These are the cream of the crop. These are the guys that are going to be responsible for getting the Austrians into the town. I mean, it looks like, yeah, the French are shooting and pulling back. They're just quicker than the Austrians. They're able to set up quicker and get a volley off before the Austrians can, you know, set up themselves and shoot. They are running out of space here to keep doing this. And also the guns, I think, just ripping through these Austrians as well. Those 12-pounders, yeah, doing a lot of work here. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of quieting down a little bit there. I'm going to go back over to Aspern and we'll have a look and see what's going on there. Melee is still, yeah, taking place. Looks like the Baden infantry was removed, but there's a second one ready to go in. Looks like, yeah, again, Austria has been forced back. Whether we're going to, and the guns are still very much operational. The crew's just retreated. I think Austria's going to try that just again. Looks like he's going to probably try and you know, wait for another opportunity to charge in. Looks like, has Austria gone in? No, these are all just like French rounding troops we've seen ages ago taking place. Austria, though, is getting extremely close to these LOCs here. He's nearly fully like completed this encirclement, really. It's a loose encirclement, but it is kind of becoming one. Aspern, though, is getting very spicy over here. Looks like Grenadiers, the line coming forward. Building is very much under threat. The artillery here is holding on. It just blasted another Austrian unit here. It looks like they might rout another one. You never know. The crew are running off the cannons again, or they're going to at least try to. And the Grenadiers, the line, are going in. Building captured. Where? Oh, just this one as well. The French really are entrenching to every damn building. And here we go. The Grenadiers push back those Austrians as well. The Baden infantry again has been knocked out, or another one has been. Here comes the 16th, the line. In they go. Into the Hungarians. Get rid of them. And actually the Grenadiers are continuing on. I mean, unsupported, I don't know how well these guys are going to really do. Because the Austrians could just side shot them if they really wanted to. I mean, right now they're blasting the backs of their own men. That's certainly not going to help. That's really helping out the French. They are also redlining, but that might be because of the LOC blasting them in the back. They could do with getting more troops up to, yeah, keep defending this position. I don't think the Grenadiers should really have continued on, but they have. And now another charge at the guns is very much on the cards here. If the Austrians want it, here we go. In they go. And that's a gun finally removed. And the Grenadiers also routed, as you can see there. There you go. Gun crew has been removed. Second line infantry also going in. I mean, they're going to get pinned between a rock and a hard place here with that LOC. LOC has been taken, though. Austrians are, yeah, have managed to storm it. It looks like they got rid of a Wittenberg infantry unit. And they stormed that, so there's an LOC in their control. We have got Cav. Carabiniers is actually going through the streets here. This is an interesting move here from Messana. It's going to be a tight one for the cavalry to operate inside these streets, but maybe they're going to charge straight down the street here by the looks of it. Yep. Running, they're going in after this Grenzer unit here. They're going to try and smash their way through, I think, all of this Austrian infantry that's storming in. And then go the Carabineers. And they are redlining of those poor Austrians. They weren't expecting a heavy cap to come down these streets just yet. The LOC is trying to help for Austria here and trying to blast into the flank of these guys. The longer they hold on, the more casualties they can inflict on this Carabineer with those side shots. And there you go, they broke. The Carabineers need to get moving again. With this they're ready, they're going to blast. They might have actually, yeah, look at that, the Carabineers barely touched. I think that's because the Grenzer retreating unit took most of the shots. And yeah, a charge there from the front of the Carabineers, a side charge from the Laguerre might do the job. We've got a dismounted Carabineer, like a light infantry unit as well. These guys are pretty much Grenadiers in their own right. They can help rout that Austrian unit as well. And yeah, in this combination of cav and infantry, they might repulse this first Austrian assault. We will see. Back over at Essling, anything going on crazy over here? It looks like some cav went for dash, but nothing too serious just yet. There's just been a lot of street fighting going on in the sense of shooting at each other, not quite bayonet distance just yet. Yeah, France seems like, yeah, they're in a bit of a stalemate on this side. Building lost again, so yeah, another one lost. The Austrians are, yeah, picking off these LOCs, you know, actually, one by one. They might be losing in some areas, but yeah, they're taking out a lot of these, like, sort of like Baden or Wettenberg infantry here. They're just, yeah, taking those guys out. Here comes Massena, though, the reinforcing Massena with infantry. He might be able to storm the LOC again, but you can see Austria is setting up. He might need to go straight on in just before Austria sets up properly and gets into a line fight. Get his heavy cav and his infantry go in, just go straight into melee and roll that flank up, I would. France still, yeah, no causing problems over here. They're still in a good old melee. Baden infantry, I think, return. Oh, I don't know, these are not. These look like grenadiers, to be honest. They're not. There you go, they got rid of. Actually, they haven't got rid of them. They are redlining, though. Carabineers could have also potentially go in. They are a good shooting unit, but they could also go into melee. And yeah, the mounted Carabineers, they have fallen back. They're going to, you know, they've done their job for now. And there you go. The Baden infantry actually successfully got rid of that unit. He can side charge here if he wants to. Keep getting rid of these guys. I think it's all it can do. They can shoot in the front here. Quite happily can those Carabineers, but the Baden infantry I don't think it's getting back. There you go, got another one. Can he get the next one? I don't think he can, probably. Unless he gets support from the French player, from these Frenchies. Here goes Massena. Massena, yeah, is rolling on in. This is definitely the area to keep an eye on now. Here comes the heavies. Cuirass is going straight in. I don't think these light infantry can form square, and if they can, they aren't going to do it. There you go, that's the heavies in there. They're getting side charged now by lancers. They need to get infantry now into this fight. The lancers and cuirassiers clash. There's more cuirassiers here trying to get around the flank, I think. These guys just need to be careful. There you go, that's the lancers got rid of. Here comes the infantry now. It is redlining. It might sort itself out. Cuirassiers are still in there. They still failed to break this light infantry here. Here comes, yeah, Joseph Richard. Sounds like a very English name, really. There you go. Light infantry removed. I mean, they are shooting the back of their own troops here. Yeah, they are just blasting their own troops, which is just helping the French out, really. And the French are, yeah, pushing back this Austrian flank. You can see they're just going around in column. They're just speeding around these guys. These are Fusiliers of the Guard of Hesse. These are, yeah, some decent units, actually. Yeah, Guard of Hesse. And there you go again. Here comes the other heavy cav, the other cuirassier. 150-man unit and smashing into these poor Germans here. There you go, got rid of them. And he's going to go on in. And he's just going to keep going after these Austrian infantry. They are in melee though, they just stopped firing and they're kind of getting pinned to these poor cuirassiers. In goes the infantry. Looks like, yeah, we've got some 7th line, and this is huge. They like to push this flank back here because it now gives them access to the LOC for the French. They can recapture that if they want to, and also just, you know, does a huge blow to the Austrian lines here. Yeah, Austria seems like he is slowly but surely grinding down Massena here a little bit. Certainly on this flank, as you can see here, looks like seeing a lot of units. Well, actually, I think these are all retreating troops from the town. Looks like they've just been fighting Voltigeurs. This actually might be better for the French, but I think that, like, the light infantry is taking a bit of a pounding. So this could really relieve the situation in Aspern. And the building... Oh, they just destroyed the entire building? No, I don't think so. But a full unit, I think, was pretty much in there has been damaged, or a lot of the unit has been damaged in there. Here we go. It looks like the Carabineers moving forward again. Are they going to go into melee? They might. Guns are setting up as well for the Austrian tiers. They are here to stay. The France has gone into melee again. It is still going strong. Back on this side though, yeah, Essling still not really had loads going on yet. It looks like they are just trying to shoot down the Frenchies. That's they're going to try and wear them down. And you can see, yeah, the houses are being shot out a lot. Fusilier gonna did off falling back. But yeah, nothing major just yet going on. Guard is dueling in the back lines here. It's taking quite a lot of casualties from these units. But yeah, it's not as crazy on this side just yet. We'll continue back over on this side here. Carabineers did go in. Looks like they failed. Well, actually, might have succeeded in routing everything. They routed themselves. There you go. France, I guess, is a net win for them. They lost 1 unit. The Austrians lost 3, one of which was a gun. We've got Massena over here. He's just, rallying the boys. And we go in again over here. The heavies are going in. It's Carabineers this time. They're fighting against just the dragoons, but the dragoons look like they are being routed, or at least being forced back. I think they're just running away. The infantry has routed though. And yeah, the Guard of Hesse still going in at Hingo, the Austrians as well. They're going to go and try and melee Joseph Richard. The Guard of Hesse. It's a very handy unit, Very handy unit. So certainly like these this era of like France, where you just got like so many random like German like minor nations like guards and units. Very handy. Cavalry is kind of pulling through though. I don't know if he just thinks that all these units are broken. I'm not really sure. But it has kind of pulled through that Austrian there. I think maybe just was thinking that unit had broken, or assumed it had broken, but it has not. The Guard of Hesse though, again can go in if they want to. The Fusiliers just keep side charging. They're going to maybe side shoot. You can see the heavies way out on the flank doing their bit. The Carabineers, having pulled through, have got themselves killed. And more infantry goes in from the center. He goes for the guns as well. It's a good idea to get rid of these guys. They can stop an assault. Fusiliers of the Guard have done their job as well. They've got rid of that infantry, and just so many units routing for the Austrians here. It's just becoming infectious. The problem is these units here need to fall back. Like, they're going to lose these other fights, and it's going to keep working his way down the line here as the French player. But these small units are just here, pinned down as larger Austrians. And in go the cuirassiers once again. Again, Austria can't form square. It's all going on. It looks like a little bit of routing or something is going on over here as well. Whether that's, or is that still the that's just French infantry, French artillery, sorry, routing through the infantry of Austria. Yeah, still in a very slow game on this side in comparison to the other side. I guess that's what happens when you have all the cav. France is going to be a bit more aggressive here. They have to play very defensive. They're just going to dig deep and just rely on their melee units, and also just try and avoid getting shot from too many angles from Austria, and just avoid the cannons. So we go back over to Aspern. It's all looking pretty bad. I mean, they're getting thinned a little bit here, the cuirassiers, I think, a little bit. I like the officer, like the drummer boy, whatever he is supposed to be. I think he's an officer. That's his uniform. Fusiliers of Hesse again trying to help out, and they're trying to side shot. I mean, the Guard of Hesse might want to go a little bit more further around the flank. I don't know if they're friendly firing their own cuirassiers. Chasseur Cheval, again, slowly trying to break through. I mean, just side charge. You'll rout these guys so much quicker then. There you go, just like that, side charge and removed from the game. Ransom forced back here, not having it all their own way. They are losing a few units here and there. A lot of their line infantry's gone. So they're going to need, to help assist the heavies. Still got, like these second E cuirassier, 55 riders left, still a danger. Absolutely, if it can, is exhausted at the moment, but if it can freshen itself up, it's still a danger. The other unit, though, 126, is very much a danger. Austria over here looks like as well they're being forced back by the other Massena player. It looks like they've still got some, decent units over there, but they've kind of been tied down in a bit of a nothing fight over here around the actual LOC. They're having a real hard time. If I was Austria, I would maybe give up on this and just try to help my ally out a little bit. It looks like Cav coming in. Dragoons, pathfinding being a bit of a problem, it looks like, for them. They are trying to run over these line infantry. They're running over stakes as well, and they're French stakes. I can't be helping me here. Pathfinding, I think, screwed this unit over, really. think he was trying to go through here just to avoid those stakes. He ended up running over them, and his units got kind of stuck into this melee here, stuck around the houses, and stuck in this melee. The 4 units not really got very like a great effect off. It might rout this unit though. Cav just being sort of involved there. And there you go. They've achieved a little bit of success. The French though have more units already set up to blast any Austrian counterattack. And there you go. Yeah, they're redlining at the Cav. They might break actually here. Still haven't taken this LOC back. The French. They still hold this one to the Austrians. Regular infantry in there. I don't know if there's actually any infantry in this building. Oh, there are. Yeah, very much answered. There's about 10 guys guarding the door. Another LOC has been captured though. Oh, they actually... Is Austria in this building? He is. Austria's actually managed to get in here. He's taken that from the Baden player. I guess because he's just been distracted with what's in front of him. They must have snuck a unit in behind. That's kind of crazy. And yeah, look at this. They're, you know, slowly... Yeah, I think this is the rest of the unit that was like trying to get into the building here. The French tried to stop it, failed. There you go. You know, France is slowly reclaiming stuff here in Aspern, like some sectors, but he's not really reclaiming LOCs just yet. And he's really bloodied the Austrians up. He's got to, you know, take back the important LOCs, and the Cav can't do that. He needs to keep infantry alive. And here we go. Meleeing is starting to take place over here. And the guard is in. The grognards are in action against Grenadiers. And this is what we live for. The guard going on in. It's the best looking unit in the game by far. We've got Grenadiers. We've got, Fusilier Grenadiers and also just grognards. Yeah, we've got, Grenadiers the line, and then the Grenadiers the guard. Looks like, Land's losing some units here. The Guard Imperial still holding on. They're going to have to do something soon. Meleeing doesn't seem to, is not having the effect of trying to break through. The grognards winning slightly. They are fighting against 3 units of Austrian Grenadiers down here, looks like. Grenadiers the line here, they're going to finally tap out. Might need some more infantry in here. The Grenadiers, I don't think they'll win this on their own, the grognards. They are pulling units out, I think, because they are in a sort of like in a 4v1 almost at one point. We've got the Polish Lancers, they're redlining. They didn't get a great charge off. Looks at these guys form square. Yeah, the Lancers, there's no great effect there. Still got all these huge cavalry units back here for the Austrians as well, with the Gracias and also the Dragoons. Grognard's looking pretty hard pressed right now. Where are the rest of the guard? No, there aren't many more options. Looks like Fusilier Grenadiers. They might be able to go in soon. I think this building is technically, actually it's not in anyone's possession. I think it's fully destroyed, so they actually can't take that. That might be French possession then. Somehow, I say somehow, the grognards, of course, are still holding on. They've actually routed one of these Grenadier units here. I think, quite a few units down the route here for the Austrians. It's actually affecting other units. This might be a great help. And you can see the French have got the 17th E. They've got them turning, and they're going to start blasting into the flanks of all these Grenadiers on here. That's huge. That could make a big, big difference. Other fights with the guards look at a bit 50-50. We've got another grognard here that's still holding on, waiting for an option. Here go the Dragoons though for the Austrians. They're going in afterwards with some infantry here, getting rid of them. The Polish Lancers are going to counter that, and they're going to go in. I think the Poles are going to lose that one though. The Guard artillery isn't going to be available to kill. Building's been lost. The Austrians now hold this building. But all these huge fights going on, they are silently taking these buildings. Another building has been captured though by the French. They've recaptured this building from the Austrians here, I think, but then also looks like the French have been kicked out of it. So the Austrians, I think, are literally about to reoccupy it. Yep, they are. I literally think they've just done it now. Yeah. So that was that's a tenuous one. That's just gone back and forward really, really quickly there. Back over on this side here, looks like the Grenadiers have been pushed back by the skin of their teeth. The Guard have held on for now, and this is their reward. Cuirassier charges. The Grenadiers cleared off the field. The Grognards here form square. Don't know if the Fusilier Grenadiers will. It might not matter. There you go, yeah, Krias is getting out of there. Look at the amount of generals that are just stacked down. We've got Lanza and also Frederick Walter, the guard general, just stood in that street there, praying that their men can hold on. We've got Carabineers here, like a Laguerre variant. Another Grenadier, so like style unit, but they can also shoot pretty well. And they should win their fight. They are a G6 at the end of the day. I mean, it looks like they got rid of a lot of these Grenadiers. The Grenadier push has kind of failed. Whether many of them will return, we'll see. What's back here? We've just got, yeah, lots of generic soldiers, Austrian and Hungarian infantry. Back over on this side here. Battle of Aspern is still raging. It looks like, yeah, those like light infantry still in there for the Austrians are holding that for now. France doesn't have a lot left. He's got, you know, 67th line infantry. He's got to pull together the line, the Senna, and a Dream. That's really all he's got left. The heavy cav still alive. At least, yeah, some of it is. I don't know what happened to that huge unit. Oh, it's still there. It's just kind of hidden in amongst the unit. But yeah, these guys, I don't think they have enough to really break through this. They might be able to, you never know. So they're going to have to freshen up their men. These guys are active, fresh. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much good to go with the heavies. Don't know if these guys can form squared. They look like they're just trying to flank around. So that is going to be interesting, that's for sure. See what they can get done. Essling, yeah, looking pretty dicey, that's for sure. Squares being formed as the cuirasses try once again. So they're going to get the guns, which is, yeah, a small victory, but the square here is going to repel them. So if they break the gun, though, it might unnerve the infantry in square. We'll see, though. And also, a unit here has returned. This Laguerre here might be able to turn around and start blasting the cuirasses there. Orange lining have stabilized since, but you never know. A volley from these Laguerre wouldn't go amiss right now. They could really do some serious damage. But even though they kind of won a lot of their melees here, France, they kind of still have to fall back. The Grognards now holding this sort of small sector between a church and sort of a small cul-de-sac. But yeah, they've had to give ground and look at the bodies. There are some insane amount of bodies down here in this one area. Crazy. The guard's pretty spent as well by the looks of it. They've got, yeah, some Fusilier Grenadiers. They've got the, like, a tiny little chasseur of the guard here. Yeah, and the other Grognard is alive as well, but in pretty bad condition. And that is pretty much it, I think, for them. And Grenadiers have gone in again. I think Laguerre, I don't know if it stayed in square or not. They've actually managed to repulse the Grenadiers. Good on them, and then their reward was to rout. Poor guys. The cuirasses over here, they're going to get this Laguerre by the looks of it. The cuirass, though, is not going to be much use after this point. I mean, look at this. Austria is getting like a full-on crescent going on right now. It's like a crescent of fire, and when they win this fight here with the cuirassier, it's pretty much encircled. There's what's remaining for the French in Essling. It's not looking good at all for the French over there. I don't know how long they can hold out. France over here, though, as well. You know, it's going to be a miracle to try and win this. I mean, they are making another offensive here, and they are breaking through. Looks like we've got some Baden troops here. It also looks like we've got a Grenadier unit here. So these sappers. They are trying to break through, and yeah, look at this. They've actually managed to, I think, with this help. We kind of missed it, but with the help of this heavy cav, it looks like they finally have cleared up this sort of weird flank over on this side here. The French have now got to, you know, just charge into the final defense here by Austria. I think Austria still has the LOC. The fight on Sony's side. I mean, these guys are just, you know, facing into nothingness, but I guess they have to stay there. Otherwise, they are just going to, you know, just sneak in that way at the French. Carabineers, they don't want to overextend themselves. Don't charge in just yet. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're just going to go on in. With or without the infantry support, they're going to go on in. That guy was blasted off his horse. I mean, the orange lining versus the Carabineers, red lining as well. Both might break here. The infantry is quickly making its way forward. The guards of Hesse strategy to keep meleeing, just keep these guys stuck in melee. Here come the sappers as well, they're fresh. This, I mean, if the French look like they're going to win Aspern, it doesn't look like they're going to win Essling. There we go, sappers going in, they're forming square on these grenades down here. That doesn't matter, the sappers are charging. Infantry there, I think it's the Barden, like Barden chasseurs just got blasted. I think, actually I thought the Carabiniers were going to have routed, but they have not. Incredible stuff. And yeah, now we're just going to see a bit of melee, I think, by the Guard of Hesse here. If they can get that general, they'll rout the rest of this army. And it looks like France is, yeah, pretty much out. I don't think they can win this one. I think this is the more powerful flank, that's for sure. I mean, Liechtenstein with his just grenadiers spam, he's still got some here. Looks like a few have returned. Maybe just never saw action. They look quite healthy.
Weary, sir.
And a lot of infantry here. Looks like, yeah, I mean, Austria just didn't bring lots of camp, neither did the French. So they just, you know, spammed out that infantry, and they just got so much in numbers. That's what it's come down to, quality versus quantity. The Grognards have gone into melee here against Cuirassiers. If anyone's going to have a chance of beating Cuirassiers, it will be the Grognards, but they should have really formed square, if anything. Getting blasted. I mean, these guys I would have thought are in melee technically. They're not. They are blasting point blank range. These Grognards. Building has been recaptured. I think that's at Aspern. And there you go. The Grognards are gone. The general here looks like he's going to go on in for the Guard. In true Guard form, he's just going to, you know, go in, start slashing. Looks like the Grenadiers of Austria are just going to blast. Poor Frederick. He's, yeah, not long for this world. And Lan, I think, is going to be following him soon as well. Yeah, the Grenadiers nearly done there. I think that's Frederick gone. Lan, charge in, get yourself some kills somewhere. Die like a French marshal, not like a coward. Oh, he's going back. Whether he's going to go and try and inspire this thing here might be the case. Still got another one of Land's units here. Charles Morand holding on. There you go. That one's gone. Nearly managed to rout the Austrians. But there you go. Looks like Essling is going to be a failure for the French. Couldn't hold this. Aspern, though, is just about going to be a French victory. They've still got important assets like the cavalry. Got some infantry as well, including the Guard of Hesse, which, you know, going to be very, very useful to have. They've got a bit of French chaff as well. They've also got artillery, which I don't know if the Austrians do have any. I've not seen it in a while, but it honestly could just be hidden by fog of war. They've still got to take this building over here as well. And it looks like the Austrians are actually just vacating, whether they're just going to try and route this little unit of Voltigeurs to the line, or just try and get back to the main army. That might be the main objective. But yeah, I think in a moment I'm just going to start fast forwarding, because both sides have just got a long way to go until they can just meet each other again. I think Austria's got to come over and take Aspern. I mean, the French, I guess, are going to come back and take Essling, so both sides might just duke it out in the middle between the two towns, and whoever wins the battle. I think that's Charles Morand done, and Lan, I think, is also probably just, I don't know, has he got out of this? He's surely not got out of this. I think Lan must be in there dead somewhere, dead or routed, that's for sure. Yeah, he's routing. So there you go. I'm going to make a quick cut now, and I'll see you guys in a mo once the French and the Austrians pretty much re-engage. As you just see the Voltigeurs there blast some poor Austrian unit. But yeah, I'll see you guys in one moment. So we are back, and yes, the Austrians have retreated on Essling. They kind of marched out a little bit and then changed their mind, I guess, when they saw that the French still had cavalry left, and decided that it was probably best to retreat back inside Essling and try and fight it out there. They're going to try and, I guess, defend these walls and try and blast their way through. The Grenadiers are set up, ready to go. They've been dueling with a few Voltigeurs. of the line. The Austrians did lose like one unit over here. It looked like in a bit of a line fight. Actually, it looks like they're losing another unit. It just looks like it's returned in the back line. So it looks like some carabineers getting in themselves some free easy kills. The French have recaptured this. They've got sappers in it. I would probably bring them out now and bring them over to help fight in the final assault on Essling. You're going to need as many men as you can because, yeah, the French do not have a lot of infantry here. They've got the Guard of Hesse, as we are aware. They've still got also these 12-pounders here, Baden, so they're going to use those. Looks like cavalry also did manage to run down some of this artillery here for the Austrians, so that is a bit of a win, I guess, for the French as well. They managed to get rid of this Austrian artillery, which I think helped make the decision for the Austrians of where they were going to fight it out. And so yes, it looks like we just got the two Austrian armies here. I think there's two generals on top of each other here, or at least one here, then maybe one in an LOC by the looks of it, since there's a... Oh yeah, he's literally here. He's not even in an LOC, he's just dismounted. So yeah, it looks like he's going to just walk amongst his troops, rally the boys, try and inspire them to try and defeat Napoleon's armies, or what's left of Napoleon's armies anyway. He's just really Massena and a few boys. We've got Massena and Massena Jr. Heavy cav, yeah, still very much healthy, and looks like it's gonna have to take the day, seize the day itself, along with maybe the Guard of Hesse. I think these two units, like these like two groups here, like the heavy cav, certainly the cuirassiers, and the Guard of Hesse, they're gonna have to get the job done here for France. If anyone's gonna do it, it'll be those two units. Maybe the artillery as well. You know, that 12-pounder could make a big difference. We'll see. But yeah, France doing a wise job keeping his line infantry out of sort of musket range until they're all arriving. The Voltigeurs, though, they're just going to start chipping away at the Austrians, you know, just picking off one or two Austrians here, you know, whittle them down. Yeah, it's certainly been a fun one. I hope whoever you're rooting for is winning at the moment, or at least you think is winning. I mean, France have won half the battle, but they've also lost the other half. So right now, I'd say no one's winning. But yeah, hopefully you think your side's still going to win. I hope. I don't know who I want to win. I mean, maybe France, because they've got the Guard. I also do like the light uniforms. I think they just look great. Austria, you know, plain white, a bit lazy, but it is, you know, they're also very, very hard to win with Austria. It's always, you know, good to see a nice hard-won Austrian game. This one certainly will be hard-won, whoever wins it. There you go, shots firing. They're a bit silent. I think it's because I fast-forwarded earlier, so it's just some reason. NTW hates you fast forwarding, so you just can't hear the musket sounds anymore, but should in a moment come back. But yes, I can make the noises for you guys. Pew, pew. And they're being blasted as well, looks like, by the chasseurs and Legay over here. Maybe... it says they're winning slightly, that one's losing slightly, apparently. They're in a 2v1. They should be winning that fight. And at range as well, Legay definitely has the benefits. This artillery as well is going to be pretty safe from any sort of charges. Austria, having brought little cavalry, doesn't have anything to charge that gun with, so it can set up, I imagine it's going to set up somewhere around here and just sort of blast the Austrians as they set up here. But that will probably just encourage them to retreat further into the town. Which, I mean, if France can get a good melee off and, you know, rout one or two units, the Austrians will probably just start to crumple. Yeah, the French here, look at this Legay here is not happy at all. I mean, it is nearly a half strength. But yeah, Legay's usually, you know, pretty decent. But maybe it's just because he's getting outgunned. I don't know. Very interesting, that's for sure. Yeah, how long we got left? 3 minutes. 3 minutes for Austria to make, or get itself a win, or France to get itself a win. I don't think anyone's really sat in LOCs at this point. Apart from that sapper, I think everything for Austria has been brought out. They did capture all the LOCs, technically by walking men into them, and then just it looks like they walked them out again. Yeah, I don't know if France is going to get these guys all in position, to be honest. He's going really wide. He's got 3 minutes, like I said, to try and do anything. Whether he's just going to go straight on in with the cuirassier and maybe not support, looks like these chasseurs here might go in. Whether they have looked at the time and thought, we've got no time to wait around for the Guard of Hesse, they're not going to be here in time. I mean, it's doable. It is doable that these guys could just, these 55 cuirassiers and this other one that's exactly also 55, could just run on in and just make a difference. It's 100 cuirassiers when you think about it, 110 cuirassiers. And here we go. They are just going to go straight on in, are the cuirass, and they're going to try and go through, I guess, for this one red lining here. It's a good target to go for, a weak target. And they broke him immediately. There you go, and in goes the next one. They're going to smash into that one as well. We need infantry support here really to make this work. They're going to go into the next unit here. Perfect. They didn't even get a volley off into the side there. And the cuirass has broken. It's just absolutely smashed by the second line of Austrians. They need infantry here and soon to try and make this work. Square here is probably shooting its own Austrians though. And it looks like the cuirass, yeah, I mean, look at this. It's going to keep going on. You can't fall back. You might as well just keep going in, keep causing chaos. Units routing here. Oh, they're kind of getting thinned though. And that is going to rout them. I think they got thinned a little bit there. I think that's unfortunate for the French. They are going to keep moving forward. I don't think there's any more cav now. Actually, there is. A little carabineer back there. They've broken that unit that's in square. That's the light infantry. They just didn't have they don't have infantry support ready to go. A little bit premature, I'd say, maybe by the Massena player. But there is about 1:40 left. Is it going to end up as a draw? It might do. Which in that case, I don't know who wins. Maybe LOC-wise, the French win because they still held on to this one because the Austrians captured it. Then they hold on to Aspern. So it would be like 4 LOCs to 2, I guess, if it came down to LOCs. Maybe that's how why the French aren't so bothered about getting there, rushing in. But they are going in. They are trying to kill the Austrians off. Seems like they are in a rush. I mean, the Grenadiers here, I think, are going to win. I think because this Grenz has helped them out yet. But they are getting sideshot by skirms. The artillery is also under threat from being charged now. And it seems like the Austrians are a bit more now in a rush to try and defeat the French because they're aware of the LSE situation. And are the guns going to be got? I don't think they are. Maybe they are. Oh, they routed just in time. Here come the generals. They are pushing forward. Are we going to see an Austrian defeat right at the last gasp? But the French are seemingly like going in. What, we've got 20 seconds left. This is insane. There you go. Looks like, I mean, the Austrians are going to rout here, I think. Are they going to get the generals? One looks like a general has gone in. He's not routed. He's still causing chaos in there. He's trying to do his bit. Carabineers, they are getting it for 100% getting thinned there, though. And there's a general dead. Enemy general has gone. I think that's the one here that is already charging the melee. Healthy infantry unit here, still like 67 for the line. That's gone in. We are literally at 0 seconds, and there you go. It is going to end a draw. I mean, the French, I would say, are going to probably go on and win it literally in the next couple of seconds. We're probably going to go on and win that. I mean, I think if it's LOC, technically they win because they hold Aspern, and they still hold that building as well for Essling that got like destroyed by the Austrians. I don't think they actually stormed it themselves. Hopefully the end results have also gone up as well, so you can have a look at this. This was sent in by K1, who was playing as one of the Senate armies. I think he's playing as the one that actually started in Aspern, not the reinforcing one with the heavy cav. So yeah, it's going to be from his perspective are the kills. So thank you very much, K1, for sending this one in. It's been a very, very good battle, very fun one to watch. I mean, he's got, yeah, so look at this, 400 kills with this line infantry. This is the one that was in that building, that Baden infantry. You don't often see that. They died to a man. Insane. Artillery here getting 131 kills of Baden artillery. Voltigeurs, the line, 106. You don't often see that. Another line infantry here getting 100 kills. The Baden boys doing well. And then, yeah, it looks like Voltigeurs, the line, 97, 88, 82 kills with the chasseurs here as well. Yeah, there are the rest of the kills if you want to have a look at those. But yeah, minimal cav, that is for sure. And yeah, what a fight. That was a really, really fun fight to watch. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, and a comment to show your support. Do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen as well. Some glorious ones there. And until next time, I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.